Good morning, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, morning headlines on December 7, 2022. U.S. judge dismisses case against Saudi Crown Prince over Khashoggi killing. The Guardian, U.S. court cites MBS immunity as it drops Khashoggi lawsuit. Al Jazeera English, U.S. judge dismisses suit against Saudi prince in Khashoggi murder. Al Monitor, U.S. court gives Crown Prince immunity over Jamal Khashoggi. The Times, U.S. court dismisses Khashoggi murder lawsuit against Saudi Crown Prince. Trevor Noah, Trump is like one of those guys who never stops trying to get back with his ex. The Guardian, how ex-spies convinced Twitter to censor Hunter Biden email story. The Telegraph, Elon Musk publishing Hunter Biden laptop Twitter files was not healthy, White House says. The Independent, did U.S. officials suppress political speech on Twitter? The Spectator, the media should apologize for ignoring the Hunter Biden laptop story, despite Elon Musk's Twitter stunt. Republican leader snubbed as police who defended U.S. Capitol honored. Sky News, police officers receive congressional gold medals for January 6, Capitol Hill's riot. News 18 Live. CNN News 18, family of Capitol officer refuses to shake hands with GOP leaders. The Independent, family of fallen January 6 officer refuses to shake Republican leaders' hands. Idaho murders, live, victim families vent anger and frustration as Kaylee Goncalves, stalker, details emerge. The Independent, Idaho students murders, roommates break silence over killed friends. BBC, new messages from surviving roommates of Idaho murder victims. CBS Mornings, Idaho police offer new details about slain student Kaylee Goncalves' dog at the crime scene. The Independent, Idaho police to return slain university students' belongings to families. Trump Organization has been found guilty, this is just the beginning. The Independent, U.S. Capitol Riot Committee to make criminal referrals, chairman says. BBC.com, January 6 hearings revealed stunning details of Trump's attempted coup. The Independent, Thompson says January 6 committee has made decision on criminal referrals. Saudi Arabia readies full state pageantry for Xi Jinping visit. The Guardian, China's Xi to visit Saudi Arabia to bolster ties. Al Jazeera English, China's Xi visiting Saudi Arabia amid bid to boost economy. The Independent, Saudi Arabia's Mohammed bin Salman should speak truth to China's Xi on Uyghurs. Bloomberg, Xi visit spotlights warming Saudi-China ties, and their limits. Are women getting angrier? San Francisco makes U-turn on killer robots plan. BBC, no place for killer robots in our city, San Francisco abandons controversial policy after backlash. Sky News, San Francisco pauses on killer police robots amid outcry. Ipswich Star, San Francisco police can't use deadly robots for now. The Independent, San Francisco backtracks on plan to allow police robots to use deadly force. Big win for Joe Biden as Democrats land outright majority in the U.S. Senate, NBC News projects. Sky News, Democrats secure outright Senate majority after winning Georgia runoff. China eases COVID quarantine and lockdown measures. BBC, COVID testing requirements scrapped in Beijing as China starts to relax measures. Sky News, COVID-19, Beijing relaxes more measures, new infections continue to fall. CNA, how Xi ending COVID-0 could lead to China invading Taiwan. Bloomberg, China to allow home quarantine as COVID restrictions ease nationwide. COP15, UN calls for peace pact with nature. BBC, UK government urges countries to agree a deal for nature as UN Convention of Biological Diversity gets underway. Gov. UK, the Irish Times view on the UN Biodiversity Summit. Can meaningful action follow more talking? The Irish Times. The Irish Times, COP15, UN warns of the cost of humanity treating nature like a toilet. Financial Times, we are at war with nature, UN Environment Chief warns of biodiversity apocalypse. Georgia Senate runoff result, Democrats solidify Senate control after Warnock victory. BBC, Warnock edges out Walker in Georgia runoff, Georgia runoff result live. English News Live, News 18. CNN News 18, Opinion: Georgia is turning purple, and should be a 2024 early primary state. Russia-Ukraine war live. Blinken says US did not enable Ukraine strikes inside Russia. The Guardian: Ukraine war, Russian missile strikes force emergency power shutdowns. BBC.com: military briefing, Ukraine drone strikes show Russia it has no safe zones. Financial Times: drone attack hits oil storage tank at airfield in Russia's Kursk region. The Guardian: US says not encouraging Ukraine strikes into Russia. Ukrainians fight Russian mercenaries and plummeting temperatures in the battle for Bakhmut. Athena Strand: updates. Texas town pays tribute after FedEx driver's kidnap and murder arrest. The Independent: Athena Strand's mother posts heartbreaking video showing murdered 7-year-old sister crying. Daily Mail: man forgives monster FedEx driver who abducted and murdered his granddaughter. The Mirror: Tanner Horner's neighbors react as he's accused of murdering Athena Strand in crime of opportunity. The Independent: parents at center of Amber Alert to speak out. TX wears pink in honor of 7-year-old Athena Strand. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.